stop for a moment. Think about the most confident woman you know, the one who moves through the world like a force of nature. What is her secret? We've all been told that women crave a certain type of man: money, looks, traditional charm. But today, we're peeling back the layers on a truth that is both ancient and controversial. A truth that reveals the hidden, primal desires women rarely speak out loud. This isn't about manipulation. This is about power. Not power over someone, but the unshakable, magnetic power that comes from Stoicism. What if the secret to attracting a profound, life-altering connection, the kind of devotion that seems obsessive, lies not in what you do for her, but in what you master within yourself? In the next 7 minutes, we are going to expose how the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus unlocks the darkest, most profound truths about female psychology. This will change how you see every woman, every relationship, and most importantly, how you see yourself. Number 1. The core contradiction. Let's start with the paradox. Stoicism is about emotional control, virtue, reason, and accepting what you cannot change. Dark psychology is often about emotional influence and exploiting human weakness. How do these two forces intersect in attraction? Women are subconsciously drawn to the rock in the storm. Think about the hidden desires. Beneath the surface-level need for kindness and support, there is a primal, evolutionary drive for security and strength. And for a woman, strength is not a six-pack or a bank account. It is absolute, unshakable emotional self-control. Example: have you ever seen a man lose it in an argument? Begging, yelling, panicking? In that moment, he doesn't just lose the argument. He loses value. He reveals a desperate reliance on her to manage his internal world. This is the exact opposite of what she subconsciously craves. The dichotomy of control. The Stoic man focuses only on what he can control: his own thoughts, actions, and character. He is an emotional island. This creates an irresistible magnetic field. Why? Because most people are drowning in anxiety and emotion. When a man is a calm center, it triggers the hidden, core desire for a shelter from the chaos of the modern world. Her hidden desire is to feel utterly safe in a world ruled by chaos. But it goes deeper than safety. It touches on an ancient psychological trigger: the pursuit of the unshakable. Number 2. The dark psychology of detachment. Let's talk about a dark psychological trigger: the scarcity principle. We obsess over what we can't have or what we are afraid of losing. The Stoic man, through his discipline, makes himself emotionally scarce. Indifference to external things. The Stoic doesn't need her validation, her presence, or even her affection to maintain his inner peace. This isn't playing hard to get. It's being hard to lose. When a man is emotionally needy, he is essentially handing over a remote control to his happiness. The woman instinctively feels this power and, paradoxically, loses respect for it. She may even engage in testing behavior to see if his emotional state is truly independent. But when she tests the Stoic, she hits a wall of calm. He addresses her actions with reason and justice, not panic or anger. He makes his own joy his sovereign territory. The deep, hidden desire this triggers is: I cannot control him, therefore I must earn his presence. The best thing you can offer a woman is your self-sufficiency. The moment she realizes your entire world doesn't revolve around her, because it revolves around your virtue and purpose, you become the most fascinating external object in her universe. If this is resonating with you, hit that like button. We're about to dive into the final and most profound secret: the Stoic sacrifice. Number 3. The virtue of justice and the hidden desire for honor. Many assume Stoicism means being a cold, unfeeling robot. That is a dangerous lie. True Stoicism is defined by its virtues: wisdom, courage, temperance, and most critically for our topic, justice. Justice means acting rightly toward others and the community. This is where a woman's desire for a truly high-value man is met. A woman's evolutionary psychology is wired to seek a partner who is seen as honorable and competent by the wider tribe. When she sees a man who is calm under pressure, who does the right thing even when it's hard, and who commands respect from his peers, it triggers her deepest desire for a partner who can lead a virtuous life. This is why women secretly despise nice guys who are only kind to her but lack the courage to stand up to a bully or the temperance to control their drinking, or the justice to follow through on their commitments. She wants the man who is just to the cashier, to his friends, and to his own word. She wants a man she can look up to, not financially, but morally. The Stoics' commitment to justice is the ultimate dark psychological trigger of respect and devotion. It makes her feel she is partnering with a man whose internal character is a source of unshakable pride. Now, let's tie this all together with the most powerful realization. The Stoic's ultimate tool is not control over others, but his refusal to be controlled. Number 4. The grand finale. The entire concept we've discussed boils down to one simple psychological phenomenon. The magnetic frame. What is a frame? It's your internal reality. When two people interact, their frames clash. The weaker, more emotional frame collapses into the stronger, more rational one. I am in control of my inner world. My decisions are based on reason and virtue, not fear or passing desire. When a woman encounters a man with a solid, virtuous Stoic frame, her deep-seated desire is not to fight it, but to align herself with it. This alignment feels like profound peace, safety, and a release from her own emotional burdens. This is the closest you get to psychological addiction, the addiction to his calm, rational presence. Most men try to attract by sacrificing their time, money, and independence. The Stoic, however, masters rational self-sacrifice, sacrificing his immediate, negative emotions for the long-term virtue of a stable, respectful life. This is the true sacrifice that attracts. Ask yourself, in the face of conflict, do you collapse into panic or do you retreat to reason? Your reaction is the silent psychological contract you are establishing in the relationship. The journey to becoming this man is difficult. It requires daily practice. If you are ready to start this journey, comment a more fatty below. Love your fate. Love the process of becoming unshakable. Number 5. Conclusion and final thought. That let's close with Marcus Aurelius. He didn't write meditations to teach men how to get dates. He wrote them to teach himself how to be a good man, an emperor, a decent human being. The beautiful, ironic conclusion of this dark psychological deep dive is this. The path to unlocking a woman's hidden, deepest desire is not through psychological tricks, but through profound, honest self-mastery. The attraction is simply a side effect of becoming the man you were always meant to be. When you become a man who is unshakable, a man who chooses virtue over vengeance and reason over reaction, you don't have to chase. You simply become the inevitable destination for a woman seeking genuine, lasting strength that go master your inner world. Everything else is external and indifferent. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more psychological insights.